If it ain't broken, don't fix it. So yesterday, EA released a new patch. They nerfed a couple characters, well, classes, in Garden Warfare 2. They nerfed the Rose class and the Super Brains class. With the Super Brains class, they buffed and nerfed it. They buffed it in the fact that now you can have 2 super kicks instead of just 1. They nerfed it in the sense that look at how long you can use the super beam now. That's not going to help in any situation because you're probably going to miss roughly 40% of the time you're shooting, and it's not going to hit anyone. And the shots that you do land aren't going to be enough to take them out. So then, while yours is on cooldown, you're going to be lit up and you're going to instantly die. With the Rose, they nerfed it in the sense of the time snare. If they would have nerfed it by like 2 or 3 seconds, that would have been fine. But the time snare lasts roughly 1.5 seconds now. And, okay, stuff they should have done would have been to only slightly nerf the time snare. Because now, when you play as the Rose, you can barely get any kills, because the way most people get their kills when they use the Rose is by using the time snare and then going into the Arcane Enigma and killing them. Well, they've nerfed just about everything for the Rose. Something that is actually broken and should be fixed. I'm going to be playing multiplayer for a good while, just to show everyone how broken everything is, and what they could have done to fix it, but instead decided to make changes that only made it even more unfair when you're playing. Okay, Aqua Center, a map I'm actually good on. Let's see what team I get put on. Plants. Okay. I mainly use sunflowers, but I will use any plant. And on this map, I prefer using the regular sunflower. They could have, because I've also heard a couple people complain about how the sunflower moves too fast and they have trouble hitting it. That's something EA could have done, because that's actually an interesting point. Or how about that, where I just drilled that guy? Okay, see, things that are actually broken and should be nerfed, they don't actually address. But things that don't need to be nerfed or buffed, get nerfed and buffed. Also, the imp should have a buff in its health, because for the zombies, I mainly play the imp. And I have the health upgrade for Little Drake, but I've been trying to master every other imp. It's pretty hard to actually go on the kill streaks that I go on because of the imp's health. 75 health compared to everything else that has over 100 health. How am I supposed to deal that much damage with so little health? And in the Citron case, how am I supposed to deal 200 plus damage without dying? Okay, unless that person's really stupid. But, you know, they decided to say, you know what? The rose is apparently broken, so we're going to fix something that doesn't really need to be fixed. Okay? Something they could have done that would have actually made the game better. This happened a couple games ago. I wish I actually had, wish that it would actually happen in one of these games, so I could just show proof. There was a guy aimbotting a couple games ago. As soon as I spawned, I would die, and it would say he killed me. And I wasn't even playing as the imp. I was playing as the foot soldier. I think I was playing as the Arctic Trooper in that class. And as soon as I spawned, instantly dead. And it happened every time. And we ended up losing the game because of it. Crap, wrong imp. Whatever. I can still show how broken, yet unbalanced the imp is. If you get a good imp player like me on the team... Let me just... Actually, no. I'm gonna let them kill me once, just so I can change my imp. Or not. Imp is completely broken in this sense. Okay? Look at how long anti-gravity grenades last. Then look at how long the time snare lasts after the patch. The time snare was an unnecessary nerf. And everything else was an unnecessary buff. I'm actually going to play as the Pylon Imp. But, anyways, there was no reason to nerf the rose. Okay? You can easily counter everything the rose does. I died last time because I was on low health to begin with. But, you know, something that should actually be fixed, such as, you know, entire teams ganging up on one specific person. Because one specific person can't do anything against an entire team. They need actual help, or, you know, a penalty should be given for ganging up on someone if it's more than a 3v1. Because in this game, you can easily win a 3v1. Yeah, I know someone's going to go in the comments and tell me, oh, well, the rose was so annoying, they should have nerfed it, yada yada yada. No, there was no reason to nerf the rose. You could easily counter time snare. All you have to do is face the rose when you get time snared and focus fire. That's it. But, you know, EA being the company they are, decided to cave into everyone and fix something that wasn't even broken. Something that actually could be nerfed, though, in the Rose class is the Party Rose. Because I get one shot. Okay, I'll be fighting someone. Now, yeah, my health would probably be low. But I turn around, and I'm on, like, 20 health. And the next thing I know, I'm instantly dead because of a Party Rose. See, the primary weapons of certain characters should be nerfed. However, certain abilities should just be left alone, because there's no reason to nerf a few things. There's a few things which just should be left alone, not touched. The Shuck Shot, which I was just killed by, should be nerfed a bit, because I'll be playing as the Corn, I'll use the Shuck Shot into one shot an All-Star. Or how about this? The Citrus. How I just got instantly bombarded and killed. Or, you know, how about this? The Z-Mechs. They need an actual buff in armor. Okay? Because I'll get into like a 2v1 and then just instantly die. Does this guy not know he can heal me? Hello, I need heals. Okay, finally I'm getting heals. But either the health or the armor should be upgraded on the Z-Max, because this is just getting ridiculous. It's getting to the point where I'll be 3v1'd, and then they'll all just focus fire on me and I'll die. Or I'll be on a team fighting a mech, and then the rest of my team jumps in, and we instantly take down the mech. Like, I'm starting to think that it's getting really broken and unfair. Or how about this? The pylon mech. What I'm using right now and annihilating with. Okay? This could actually be buffed. Or not buffed, nerfed, sorry. This could actually use a nerf. Or, you know, how about this? Something that's an actual problem. Okay? Something that's an actual problem. The fire doing like 12 damage depending on what character you are. Like, I'll be, say for instance, I'll be Arctic Trooper. I'll get lit on fire. I'll take cover. I'll have 20 health. Next thing I have 8 health and then I'm dead. And, they really should just, like, honestly, if I had a say, the imps would be nerfed, because I've went up, what, almost 4 levels this game, went from level 1 to 4.5 with the pylon imp, and I'm going on massive freaking kill streaks without trying. Also, look at the direct hit damage, okay? I don't know if you guys saw this, but the direct hit was 15, and a body shot was 30. Okay, direct hit, critical hit, whatever you want to call it, 15 damage. Regular hit, 30. That should be swapped. Regular hit should be 15, and the actual criticals should be 30. Okay, now, I think I've talked enough about how the imps should be nerfed. Well, pylon in particular. Let me go on to something else that could actually be fixed. There's a glitch going around to where you can spam the ZPG with the foot soldier. That should be fixed. I've seen people do that. I'm not talking about the multi-rocket. I know that's in the game. The multi-rocket's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking like, there was one game, I've only seen it once, but this guy was standing on a building. He was shooting ZPG after ZPG after ZPG. Oh yeah, you got the toxic chopper. Another thing that could be nerfed. The chompers. Because, you know, this is something that gets me killed 9 times out of 10 when I'm going on a massive kill streak. I'll get gooped, they'll place a spike weed on me, and then they will eat me when they're facing me. That shouldn't happen. You should only be able, the chomper should only be able to eat the zombie when it's from behind. However, when the chomper was facing me on numerous different occasions and I got spiked, they would just eat me from the front. I can actually demonstrate what I'm talking about. Okay. But, I think that's gonna be it for this rant today. But, on a side note, I will be starting a channel on PS4 very soon. And, it's just going to be called Magnet Gamer PS4 because, why not? So once I get that set up, that's where you're going to see my gameplay and my rants and my stuff like that. Also, look how broken the burrow is. Okay? I remember on GW1, the burrow would almost instantly run out. Now I can burrow for an excessively long time, longer than I would need to. But it's gonna be it for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to click that like button and subscribe. And till next time, peace.